What's up, guys? Back with another video. Today we're gonna be spending a day at the pool. You guys excited?
Yeah. Yes.
Welcome back to another video, squad. We're gonna try to do something a little bit different. So today's video is 5 simple ways you can improve your relationship. Simple, not easy, but simple. Okay? Hope you guys enjoy this video. Come along with us in this journey.
She got it. Don't tell her what she can do.
Or I can't. How can
when I see shooting stars blazing down in the dark, I feel your skin. And you always saw the best in me when I only saw the worst in me.
Simple rules number 1. What's number 1?
Let the other person be mad. Let them have their space.
Yeah.
Honestly.
So yeah, true though. When
Let the other person be
somebody's
mad.
mad, just let them be mad. Okay?
When the other person's mad, just let them be mad. Just today, we had a disagreement this morning. And I told him when he tried to approach me that I needed time. And he respected that. And it leads to an easier conversation. Now, we weren't always like that because we used to get pissed at each other. He used to storm out, I used to storm out. Or actually, he used to storm out and then I used to go after him, rather.
It used to be a competition, like who can piss each other off the most. That's what it would turn into.
Yeah.
And then we get really bad, you know, sometimes. And then, you know, like we're not going anywhere. Like, this is my fiance, I'm her fiance. Like, we're not going anywhere. Life is gonna move on beyond this argument.
Right.
I think that's the most important thing to know, is that like this argument isn't a one-all, do-all, end-all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Your arguments are not like that. Majority of your arguments are not gonna be this is the end-all. So you have to stop treating the arguments like that. Come back around, visit the topic again, and if you get mad again, then calm it down.
Then you know what you need to do.
Right.
And trust me, it sounds cheesy, but it really works. Because before, I used to be like, oh, whatever, when I'm mad, and I want you to put it right now. And that wouldn't do anything for anybody.
Yeah.
So we're not trying to be on here acting like we're like perfect, because we have to tell them like where we came from. Because it's a story.
It is a story and a half. But true, these, like this advice is not coming from like just anywhere. Like, we've been through a struggle.
Yeah, it's not like, oh, we see, you know, like we're perfect, we have a great life, like, and we're just giving you these generic ass tips. That's not what it is at all.
Right.
Like, just a little bit. Like, we've known each other since we were 9 and 10. We've been with each other, had 3 kids, like, been through arguments. And me, I'm gonna put myself out there, me not letting him walk out the house, blocking him from the door, like not letting him get in cars. Like, it got crazy. So if you guys are sitting here thinking like, oh, this is another thing of advice and from a couple who looks perfect, honey boo boo, no.
We are far
It
from
came
perfect.
a lot of work. Like, you know, we grew up, we had some soul searching to do, legit. As we go further into these 5 steps, we'll give you little more bits and pieces of our story. So
As
that's
it
all you
relates.
get for now. And yeah, just walk away, cool down. I promise you that it's worth it. And before I didn't think so, and now I know it is.
We'll see you in the next step.
Bye.
What is step number 2?
Knowing the other person's love language.
Lovely. What the hell?
See, he don't even know. He ain't finished with me. You have to know how the other person wants to be loved. Do they like to be hugged a lot? Is that how they be? Like, it's, for example, if he gets into a fight, if we get into an argument and I feel like he's being distant and I feel like he's not like hugging me, not all the time and sounds stupid, but like, you know, he's not being affectionate. Like, my love language is like, I like to be like loved and kissed and hugged and stuff like that.
Except in public.
Right. And then other people's love languages,
She's not a
even though it
TV
sounds like a gold digger status, is like a I want gifts. You know what I'm saying? If you've ever read the 5 languages of love, like it sounds corny, but it's a really good book because it teaches you that everybody likes to be loved differently. Like, I like to be affectionate, he likes to be affectionate. If I'm not affectionate towards him and if I don't show him like, hey, good morning, babe, I love you, he feels like, what's wrong? You know, so that's like his way of knowing that like I love him, I'm there, I'm present.
That's true.
And then like vice versa. So we kind of have like the same love language.
I think it's important. You may be showing somebody that you love them in your own way. Like, yo, I bought her this, I bought her that. Like, I'm trying to show her some love.
But she may not like
care about
that. She
stuff,
just may
man.
want you present there. Like, once upon a time, it used to be that way. He used to buy me like everything I could ever ask for. And I'm like, and then he used to like, you know, work really hard to do it. But I was like, I just want you home. Like, I don't really care. Like, it's nice to have nice things, but like, I just want to chill. Like, I just want to like watch TV, watch a movie, be with the family, like, and stuff. I want that affection.
So you may have to have that conversation with your significant other to see like what makes them feel most loved.
Yeah. So that's called learning their love language. You're welcome.
Okay, guru. Tip number 3.
Trust.
Trust.
It's a very big one. And a lot of you guys are probably thinking like, duh.
It's a hard one.
But it's really hard. Because you know, ladies, when his phone's on the nightstand, just sitting there, glowing all pretty in the lights, like, ah, y'all want to read it. You'll want to read what's going on. You'll want to look for what's going on. And in your mind, you go and you look, you will find something. Even if it's the smallest thing. I'm not saying he's doing anything. I'm saying that you're going to misinterpret something because your mind's already there.
True.
And vice versa. It doesn't just go for the ladies with guys, ladies.
Yep.
Same way. And we had to earn each other's trust on 2 different occasions.
It doesn't come with time. It comes with actions. You know, showing, you know, your significant other that you ain't got nothing to hide.
Yeah, try to be like, trust, you ready? No,
Right?
not yet. Oh, you ready now? No, not yet. Okay, I got you. Let me know.
Right. It's not gonna happen
Sorry.
like that.
Like, let me know when you're ready. No, you gotta work for it.
It's gonna be small things like putting your girl's fingerprint on your phone if you got one of those, or giving her the pin code on there. You know, small things like that go a long way.
And to be honest, you don't even have to do that if you want to go. Like, we do it because it's just convenient. He always goes in my phone because we are vlogging from our phones and pictures and stuff like that, and he has his fingerprint on there. I don't care. Vice versa. You know, we don't do it to like, oh, I want to see what's going on, I want to see what he's doing. It took me a long time to trust him.
The first time around, I did something to what that could be. I did something to just completely lose her trust.
You just say it.
I cheated.
I'm just kidding. No, and it was hurtful, and we got through it, and that was like 7 years ago now.
Yes.
And we got through it, and a lot of y'all probably judging, and you can judge all you want, that's fine. But he cheated, and I was heartbroken. We went through our stuff, he went through his stuff. We were really, not that I'm condoning it, because he knows, trust me, that I did not condone it whatsoever, and I made him pay. To the point where we were even gonna, like, we got back together after like, what, 2 years or something?
Yeah, it was 2 years.
Separated, we lived in different households, like, you know, it was just, we did what we had to do. It was bad, you know, and it was bad for me. It was bad. For a while it wasn't bad for him. He was living his life. He was like,
I would put on the front like everything was good, because the way that my mindset was back then is that I need to show that I'm straight. You know, everyone needs to know I'm straight. Ricky doesn't get fazed by nothing. Ricky's always straight. And that was just what I had to portray to other people. But when in my downtime, you know, I was just alone, I was always in the deepest parts of my mind. I was drinking a lot. And I would cry to myself sometimes. Sometimes I'd be on the train's empty in Chicago, and I'd be crying on the train.
And he would call me in the middle of the night, and he was with that person. He would call me in the middle of the night talking about, oh, you know, so-and-so is not there, and I'm drunk on my way home. You know what I'm saying? Because he knew I got him, no matter what. He knew. It was a lot of things that we went through. And then I started moving on. I started living my life. I started getting stronger and whatever. And it really is, you get stronger, and then they're like, wait, hold on, no, come back. Because that was like classic situation with us. He definitely did some growing up. Me, going back to the trust thing, it was just like the trust was not there, and I convinced myself that it was, and it wasn't. And it was like some nasty, like, who are you talking to, why are you doing this, where were you, like blah blah blah, like couldn't go to the store without letting me know, couldn't do anything, couldn't wipe his ass without letting me know. Like, it was bad.
Yeah.
Like, and I couldn't live like that. Like, who wants to live like that, you know? So we, you know, we were together, whatever. We came out to Florida. We split up again.
We split up again.
Yeah.
You know, so when we talk about trust, we might know a little bit about it.
A little bit.
Yeah. So, but do those things. Find out where those issues are that makes you distrust him or her. Find out what those things are. If you guys are making that decision to stay together, then make that effort as well.
Yeah.
Okay? So make that effort to find out, hey, I don't like when you do this, this, and that. All right? And this could be one of the tips or whatever, but compromising.
Yeah.
All right? So compromising.
Let's just go into
is
tip
some of
number
the-
4, because I definitely think that's a good one, compromise.
Yeah.
So tip number 4, while we're here, that's a good one. That's very
Go
important.
right into
too.
that.
We'll just
Because
go right into that.
it's gonna go hand in hand with trusting. Is compromising. Damn, he dropped this, and that. He stopped going out with his boys. He stopped putting a lock on his phone. He stopped carrying 2 phones. You know, and that's gonna help. It's gonna go a long
And
way towards trusting.
It's not to say that the person needs to stop going out with their friends and stop doing this, stop and just all on you. But while you guys are working on yourselves and to get better as a couple, it does take that little time that you might want to take away from, you know, friends or whatever, in a healthy way, to just make your relationship more healthy. You don't want to sit here and, you know, be like, no, you with me now. Remember what you did? Like, you can't be going out with so-and-so. You can't be going out with Henry. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't do that. So while you are in that relationship, because it goes both ways, the person who cheated, like, let's just say cheating, for example, because you guys can, people break up for many reasons, not just cheating. Cheating is a very big thing, though. So let's just go with cheating because we've experienced it. You know, for example, us, he cheated, and then I decided for us to work on take him back, so to speak, right? It wasn't only on him to make his best efforts to, you know, make me feel comfortable and to be in this relationship together, and to do our thing, right?
Yeah.
As a couple, healthy, like very healthy. But it also was me. It was on me too. And I say that because the person who cheats on you, when you decide to get into that relationship, it's not only on the person who cheated on you, it's also on the person who's deciding to take you back. Because if you take this person back and all you're gonna do is hang over their head the fact that they cheated on you, there's no point in being in that relationship. No matter how hard the person who cheated on you tries to make it up to you, you're still gonna be stuck in that rut. And take it from me, because I did that to him. While yes, he cheated on me, and yes, I was livid beyond belief, okay? I can tell you some things I did to show him I was mad. You know, you really have to, as a couple, be in it together. So far, that ties up all the tips that that actually one statement ties up all the tips that we've thrown out there so far. Because you have to have trust, you have to compromise, you have to know the person's love language. And what was the first one?
Let's take a look back at that footage and come back.
Let the other person be mad.
Whew. And we found it.
So the other one is
Patience.
no, it wasn't. No, what?
Oh, giving them space.
Giving them space, yeah. So you have to, that all goes in together, because especially if you cheated on somebody and you're trying to give them, you know, you have to give them space and time to get over it, and understand that they're hurt and whatever. But like I said, what I'm trying to get to is that the other person who was cheated on also needs to understand that they have made that decision to be in the relationship as well. So they need to do their part, which is not bringing up the past. Constant, you know, just basically that. Constantly remember what you did, and I don't trust you because you did this. Remember? I remember, and constantly throwing it in the face and face and the face. And I used to do that. So I'm speaking from experience. So you definitely want to stay away from those things. Like I said, we're just giving you guys tips from experience.
Yeah.
We're not just pulling them out the air and like, oh, here, this sounds good.
Right
You know?
now, I think we're in a good place to give you guys these tips, because speaking for myself, I am the happiest I have ever been, you know, in my relationship
Yeah.
with this one. A huge journey. It's been crazy, man, and it's been so fun. And yet I can't take away the pain that's there, but you know, you use the pain. All right, I think that's a easy tip that, you know, a lot of people forget, is like we try to bury that pain, you know, but I used mine to propel myself forward. You know, I really had to ask myself, am I giving her the best, the very best of me? And there was a lot of things that I could, you know, I wasn't sure of. Like, am I the best person for her? Am I gonna just get back in a relationship and ruin everything for her? You know, but I know there was one question that I can absolutely answer, and that was, I was not giving her my best effort. So that was the number one thing that I could work on myself, was going back into that.
And same thing with me. I wasn't, you know, doing my best either. Like a lot of times when we were in a relationship before, I was always like, like I said before, he would walk out, I would follow him. I wouldn't give him a space. I would, you know, have a screaming match with him. And this would be with our kids there, present, you know what I'm saying, witnessing all of this. And it's not okay. It's not okay to, you know, because they were affected by it a lot. They had stories that they would still probably till this day bring up, because they used to before, like, well, remember when you and Nanny were yelling and this and that, you know, and that breaks our heart. We don't want that for our kids. You know, people are going to fight, and you have to, you know, you have to have those arguments to move forward, to propel your relationship forward, like in a healthy way though. You know, there's a way to argue. You know, you don't always have to have a screaming match. You don't always have to, you know, hold grudges. You don't always have to throw things in people's faces, you know, and this goes with any relationship. You know, guy with guy, girl with girl, girl with guy, friends, family, whatever it is, you have to take those with you, those things that you learn, you know, trust, compromise, you know, learning how to walk away, all that in every relationship you have, platonic or not.
All right, guys. We'll talk about tip number 5. Enjoy this brief advertisement from our sponsor.
What you want to say to the Rick and Nick squad?
Make sure to subscribe, guys, if you haven't already. I hope you guys are enjoying the content. Make sure you click that little notification bell. Bing!
It's on her face now.
It's on your face? It's
Yeah.
on your face. Ah. And make sure you guys are sharing.
Bing bing. Yep. Mad face right here.
Really? You can't put a mad face on me.
Mad face.
Hey, get this off of me. Get this off. Ugh.
Oh my god. Angry face. Angry face.
Hey, what are you doing?
Hey guys, so it's been about 2 hours since the last clip. We came home, we all took showers. Some of the kids are passed out on the sofa. He is about to pass out.
I've been doing some editing and falling asleep while editing.
Yeah, and you'll
And then
see
we
that
were
in my
shooting
next video. And I shot a video on this hair. If you see, it's shorter. So we'll talk about that.
Or shooting videos in the middle of shooting videos
Yeah,
while editing
we are
videos.
staying busy for you guys.
Oh
Like,
my
for real.
god, it's crazy.
Yeah. So anyway, let's get back into the reason why we're here. So we were on the 5th tip.
And then number 5 was pride.
Pride. Yep, it was.
Pride, yes. We're a mess with this video, but we did a lot today. Anyways, pride will stop you from doing a lot of things that you know
you should
are
be doing.
right, that you know you should be doing for your significant other. This video is not for you if you don't think the relationship is worth it. Then you need to get
End
out
it.
that relationship, end it.
End it, that's it.
Get out of it.
Be done.
You know. But if you're here in this video, that means you think that your relationship is worth it. Make sure that the other person feels the same way.
Don't waste your
Genuinely.
time.
Right. You know, pride will stop you from admitting that you were wrong in something. Pride will have you going through with something that makes you feel bad anyways, just to show the other person out of pure spite. Pride will have you making decisions that you regret. Pride will do so many things to you that you know that you should not be doing. Stop you from doing.
Sorry. For example, when we used to argue, and I'm just speaking like from my personal experience, when we used to argue, instead of me knowing that I should give him time, because I would consciously know, like, we just had an argument, I should give him time, I should give him his space, leave him alone. But I used to be like, no, F that. You gonna walk away from me? You know, that's where pride came into place. Yeah. And I knew that I should have just let him go, walk away, calm down. And as I'm sure you've heard that a million times already in this video, but it's so important. It's so important. And so that's, I think, why we brought up pride, because you want to be able to put your guard down. Realize that you're not in a competition. Like, this person loves you and you love this person. So if it's worth it, like he said, make it work. If not, if you're sitting here finding yourself, you know, like we talked about trust, going through the person's phone, feeling like that's the only way that your relationship's going to work is if you have him on a short leash, get out of that relationship. There's no reason for it. Because you should be able to walk out that door, or him walk out that door, and be good.
So all of these tips kind of go hand in hand.
They do.
And, you know, the pride is a big one, and it should be an obvious one for anybody that's in a relationship too, especially if you're Latino, Latina. Like, pride is huge in our culture. But here's a bonus tip. Okay? Gave you 5. Here's a bonus one. Do not bring up your history.
Oh my God. That's like one thing that we always talked about.
Do not bring up your history, man. There's nothing back there but darkness and bones and just a whole bunch of dead shit that it's in the past for a reason. Let it stay there. I don't care if it happened yesterday. Let it stay there.
Anything in life, think about it any way. With work, you want to move forward, right? If your boss kept bringing up things that you kept messing up on, but you no longer mess up on that and you're doing great, you're going to be like, why am I here? I do right, and the person doesn't even care. You know what I mean? So it's like kind of like the same thing, I feel. Don't you agree?
Yes.
You can never, and then it's not going to make you want to move forward at work. You could use that anywhere, you know? In a relationship, your significant other keeps bringing up what you did. You're not going to want to move forward, because it's just, you're gonna keep fighting. Like, I know I did that already. Like, it's been 5 months. Oh my God.
Yeah. Something that I do a lot is sometimes I'll write her something, and I know when I write her this thing, I'm in my most emotional state. That I'm obviously writing her something, whether we got into an argument, whether it's just 3 a.m. and I'm just thinking about something, and you know, I'll just text her or something. And then in that moment, you know, that text message, there's all my emotions. I'm laying it all on there. I save those messages. I'll screenshot them. I'll copy, paste it into my notes and everything. And every now and again, to make sure that I'm living up to my part of the relationship that I said that I would live up to, I'll reread some of these messages, and it'll bring up those same emotions that I wrote down and make me remember a lot of the emotions of what I was feeling when I wrote that.
Yeah.
And I just, you know, we were having a rough day recently. This was 2 weeks ago or a week ago?
Yeah.
And I sent her one of those messages, and we were both having a rough day. Not with each other, we were just both having a bad day, you know? And I think at the moment we just needed to be appreciative, you know, for everything that was going on.
Or what he came up with, when we fight, and if I'm mad at him, what do?
We dance.
Legit, wherever we are, No music, no nothing. We just dance.
Yep.
And it makes you like laugh. It makes the mood a little bit lighter. Obviously, that's not gonna work in a situation where somebody just like cheated on you or like whooped you.
Yeah, don't
don't dance with that person. But if they forgot to like throw out the trash and you're annoyed because you kept telling them, or like little things where you're just like, oh my god, like why are you doing? You'd wake up and you're just like, oh, I hate you. But you really don't.
Like, dog, for the men. Just look at her like, you need to dance.
And then
someone need to dance, right? All right, come on, let's go. And she angry with face and everything. Just pick him up. Just start dancing.
And sometimes, like right now I'm laughing, but sometimes I'll be like, no, I don't want to. And he's like, no, come on, we gotta dance. And I'm like, I don't want to. And start dancing. And it makes me laugh. And it just makes the whole mood like so much lighter. And then even if you don't, it's not for you to just sweep under the rug whatever happened, but then we'll be able to like revisit and be like, and he'll be like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't, or I'll be like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that, like blah blah blah. Next time, can you just XYZ, whatever. So that's just another bonus tip, because if you're mad, just dance.
Yeah.
You ever watch Grey's Anatomy? Just dance it out. Yep. Clip of him now.
Look me in the eye and tell me you don't find me attractive. Look me in the heart and tell me you won't go.
So it's like a toolkit that we have when we use in every situation. Whatever the circumstances are, there's a toolkit that we use for that, and we bring that out, to use during that particular time. If we're mad, then we're dancing it out. If we're in an argument, then we just give the other person some time. If we're in an argument, don't bring up the history. That's just an exacerbate the argument. It's just just tools that you can just use.
Yeah, it works.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We wanted to try to bring you guys a little bit of a different content, just because I know we've been doing a lot of travel vlogs, just daily vlogs or whatever, and maybe you guys might be tired of that. And we have a lot to share about relationships and how to get through like tough times, because we've been through a lot. So we're not shy about sharing that for some people who might need to hear these things. There's hope. I promise you that there is. With whoever you are, with whoever you're with, and you guys been through the worst of times, if you guys got love for each other, there is hope. Because
now
me and
let's
this girl.
do like a disclaimer though. Like if somebody's like whooping your ass and you're like, nobody loves him. No, it doesn't work.
I never put my hands on her. She
No.
never put her hands on me.
Yeah, just don't. Or if somebody's just consistently cheating on you.
Or even verbally abusing
or
you.
Verbally that's a good one. Verbally abusing you.
That's
you
not
gotta
cool too.
kind of like, with what we're saying, you gotta kind of like use that in common sense.
Yeah, use some common sense.
In like common sense scenarios, you can't just be like, oh my god, but Rick and Nick said to, I love you if you love me and I love you, and then he like gives you a black eye the next day and you're just like, no, but I love you. No,
yeah. But use your common sense, guys. We're talking about those relationships where you guys got real love and you guys are struggling to make it work. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of relationships that I feel don't have to be thrown away. If you just follow some of these tips that we just gave today, mm-hmm. they're going to go a long way. Take a lot of stress off of your guys' shoulders as a couple. All right? So again, different content we're bringing you guys. We want to see how this video is received, and if it's received well, a lot of plays on it, then, or a lot of views on it, then we'll put up some more videos of this, guys.
Also,
so thumbs up if you guys like this video. Thumbs it up.
Or thumbs down if you didn't like it.
Right.
Or if you guys have tips for us, let us know, because we're still a work in progress. So if you think that there's things that work in your relationship that you want to share with us, feel free, because we would love to know what you guys try and do and whatever. Another thing before we close out, because we talked about this, is if you guys would like a video of just our literal whole story on everything that has gone on, it would be a pretty lengthy video, but I feel like I want to share that with you.
I'm more than happy to share that with you guys. Yeah, some of the moments, I'll be honest, it's not my proudest.
And mine either.
I'm happy to share that with anybody like that can benefit from it, you know.
Yeah, but we're done, I think, and I gotta feed the kids, and I think I smell the noodles burning, so I should go take care of that. But we love you so much, and hit the notification bell on his face. And stay tuned for the next video, which will be me. Hit the notification bell, hit that thumbs up button, and subscribe if you aren't already subscribed, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.